Hi everybody, I am Dr. Johansson and welcome to Medical Microbiology Summer 2018. This video is to show you around our Canvas site for class and to introduce myself to you. I will make a separate video that goes to the syllabus, and then down below is a little introduction to what we're going to talk about in this course. So, again, I'm Dr. Johansson. Dr. J is fine. I am a senior instructor at UCD. I used to be a tenure track research / teaching faculty and realized that I really love teaching and wasn't devoting enough time, to research. So I kind of changed positions. I teach a whole variety of classes at UCD. I teach General Biology 1, Cell Biology, Genetics, Med Micro, a Virology course, Intro to Biotechnology. Those are the main ones I've been teaching lately. So welcome. Been around UCD a long time. We're just now putting more classes online, so medical microbiology is actually the only 4,000, 5,000 level class online, so I hope you like it. We've ran it through a few times. Hopefully most of the kinks are out. But remember that summer semester is a very special semester in that you are doing the full 16-week course in 8 weeks. Okay, so we don't cut anything. We don't reduce the requirements. You got to do it all. So please, please make sure you have time to dedicate to this class. The other thing I will reiterate often is, though this is an online class, it doesn't mean you can go at your own pace. You will see that there are weekly assignments and exams due, and then when we get into the 4th week of class, you will actually need to be online almost every day. Participating in class discussions. So again, to make sure this will fit into your schedule, you need to make sure you have access to internet, high-speed internet, and you can dedicate that time, really only like a half an hour or so every day to participate in discussions. All right, so Canvas is how we will communicate, and you'll see a new video here. That's the one I'm recording right now. You will see a video inserted here. That will be the syllabus. And the home page will be updated every week, sometimes twice a week, just to kind of say, hey, this is what we're doing this week. And all our communications obviously will be through the internet since we are not meeting face-to-face. I do not have official office hours this summer because I'm only teaching online, but if you want to get together and talk, send me an email and we can figure out a time to get together. So medical microbiology is about all types of microbes. You probably focused mainly on bacteria in microbiology, and we will not focus on viruses in this class because I teach a separate virology course. But we will talk about protozoa and helminths and some bacteria. I'm trying to think of what our papers are. The gut microbiome, so talking about bacterial communities. The course is broken down into modules. So the first one, syllabus, general assignment information, all of that, that's your most important one you'll come back to. In addition to the syllabus, please, please, please read this thoroughly. There is the calendar that shows you when everything's due and what we're doing. I will go through that in the syllabus video. There's information. How do I want citations? How are you going to do journal article write-ups and news and views? These are assignments that are due in weeks 4 through 7. Online discussion grading rubric. How do you earn all these points for online discussion? But what you're going to see is the first 3 weeks of class, we're going over basics. So I have made PowerPoints and lecture videos that you can watch. They correspond to the chapters in the book. And then you will have weekly assignments, which I don't have up here yet, that are essay-based. So you'll be doing writing to show me that you can communicate in a scientific manner. We also will have mini discussions each week, so they will not be as intense as the primary literature, but I want you to get in the groove of checking in on the class and participating. And I will give you more information on that as I get it all set up. So you'll see week 1, lecture and PowerPoints, week 2, lecture and PowerPoints, and week 3, lecture and PowerPoints. After week 3, you will have your first exam due, and then we will switch gears into more of community learning. So we're going to be reading primary literature, which means data-driven literature. The first week we're going to read about toxoplasma, which is a protozoan parasite that is found in cat poop and can cause crazy cat lady syndrome. Sorry. So it's pretty cool. This parasite actually affects the brains of mice and makes them more vulnerable to cats. So you'll have the paper to read. You've got a news and views due. I have done the first journal article write-up for you so you can see an example. And for most of these papers, I will do an intro lecture to give you some background, because some papers have techniques that you've probably never heard of before. So always take time as you're reading the paper, watching the video, and then being ready to discuss that paper for a week. And then you will have an assignment where you are writing up a synthesis about that paper. So we do toxo, we do hygiene hypothesis. This one's pretty cool. This talks about using proteins from helminths, which are little microscopic worms, to potentially block autoimmune diseases. We will have a paper on the gut microbiome, and it's linked to depression. And finally, we will have a paper on Staphylococcus epidermidis that produces an anti-cancer molecule. So let me just let you know, when you see this thing that looks like a page, it's called a page, and when you click on it, that's like my introduction. So most of my home pages are these. I always want you to be able to find them if you need them. The PPTX stands for a PowerPoint, and obviously PDFs are the articles, and then there's submission links so that you can submit your assignment. So going through the modules is how you stay organized for the semester. You can click on assignments, maybe. Okay, and here are links to all your different assignments. Discussions. So you are going to be put in discussion groups. Canvas randomly assigns them. But the first discussion you want to do is introduce yourself. So I started it off, and my little surface is very slow. But you are going to introduce yourself. There's some information. You need to make sure your profile has some kind of picture of you, something that represents you. You're going to explain what your favorite biology class so far is. What do you want to do with your blank degree? Let us know a little bit of something about you. This is a great way to meet your fellow students online. Grades, I try to keep grades updated very quickly. I have a personal rule of 1 week turnaround. I try to do it a little faster in the summer, but here's where you can find your scores. If you have a dash, it means I haven't graded it yet. Only be concerned if you get a 0. That means you did not get points for that. And if you turned it in and you're worried about that, then we need to talk. People is how you can find out who's in this class and connect with them. You can send each other emails. You can send me emails through Canvas. Here you all are. I think we have 20 in this class, which is amazing. It's awesome. If you send emails to me through Canvas, that's totally fine unless you're including an attachment, and then a lot of times Canvas just drops the attachment. So in that case, email me directly through your UC Denver email to my UC Denver email, which is on the syllabus. Make sure there's no announcements on here yet because I haven't sent you one. Make sure you're getting my announcements. So I will send one out after I open the class. Just, hey, the class is open. This is the way I'll send you if there's any changes, or hey, don't forget this. Canvas has some other cool options like view the calendar. So it'll normally put here, okay, don't forget this is due and don't forget this is due. But I've attached dates to everything. So May is not important because we don't have class. So in June, you can see that you have your introduce yourself is due by the 13th, and you already have a homework due June 9th, an exam due June 24th. Yes, it's going to go fast. So this is a nice way to figure out what's up and coming. What else do I want to say about Canvas? Oh, the only other thing I can think of that we had a little issues with last semester is that when you get into your group discussions, I believe you have to go, and I probably don't have it set up, you have to go to the group you're in. Of course, there's no group set up. And click on that. And so you want to keep your paper discussions within those small groups. It's not a whole class discussion because then it gets a little chaotic. So just remember that. You never have to create your own group. I will create all the groups for you for anything that's graded. All right. I think that's it. So, welcome, and I look forward to a great semester. Thanks. Let's see if I can turn this off.